good day and welcome to a new video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe! Hey and welcome to Weekly Tips. We'll put some sense in your tip jar. Welcome today. Today you're joined by me, Daniel, and we're going to be painting a dog in a field of flowers. So let's bark on into this and paint this dog. So I found this image on pixabay.com, so go check their website out. I then delve in and draw the image using a quick sketch to just adjust out the whole composition of the image to understand and break down where everything is going, how everything is fitting in the image, the best I can. You know, using shape language is you can see here, I'm just shaping it out. Once I've done that, you know, I dull everything back and then I go in and do another official sketch of this dog. That's the funnest part for me. I enjoy drawing animals, and I enjoyed drawing this dog in this field. Um, yeah, you know, the kind of flowers here are secondary, but they are as important as each other. They do play a part in this image. You know, you have this nice little dog quite happily in this field of flowers. Yeah, you know. So as I was saying before, I found this image on pixabay.com. It's a copyright-free website where I find some imagery, and that's what I've been doing my 90-minute art challenges from lately. I just find an image on there and draw, you know, what I see, and that may be, you know, a dog in a field of flowers or something like that. And it's really cool because it has, you know, interesting imagery that I can, you know, delve into new aspects or new illustration language, art language each week. You know, with each drawing that I do, there is some kind of new language. I mean, with this, I'm kind of delving into playing around with focus, point of focus. So, you know, this image has a lot of that play on focus where, you know, the foreground is out of focus, the middle ground is, you know, really in focus, the dog is really super sharp, and you can, you know, tell a lot of details in that dog. That's why, you know, I'm basically putting all the detail there in that dog because yeah, he's the main focus in the image, so it does have a lot of focus, and that is, you know, the main big word of this image. You know, that's a big language that's going into this illustration. This image is focusing in on that dog. The rest of the image is already kind of blurred into colors and aspect. There's a little bit of detail on some of the flowers, you know, you can make out some of the details on the flowers, but not as focused as the dog is, you know. So that's, you know, important to play around. It's something I have in the past, you know, struggled with, and I still think I can improve on it. And that's, you know, what these kind of 90-minute art challenges do. I can tackle new, you know, new things maybe I haven't thought about in the past. It could be something to do with like shape language and how that works, or focus, you know, putting your focuses in on different places. You know, usually in my imagery, you know, things in the front are like got a lot of detail, and things in the back are out of focus. It's never like this where it's like in the front it's all out of focus and blurry, and then going mid-ground it's focused. You know, I don't really have many of those images in kind of in my work, or I haven't really used that. So it's kind of good that I've delved into an image like this because I can take what I learn in this image and I can apply it with my next illustrations that I do to try and play around with this focus. And that's always good to do, especially with, you know, 90-minute art challenges. You can do it. this week, I've really focused in on trying to learn about focus. And I can see what I've learned from it, and within maybe the next image I do, or next illustration I do, whatever, I can look into that focus and really try and apply what I've learned in this image and try to apply it to my next image. And that really helps it improve your art, improve your skills. And that's what I've been doing within these 90-minute art challenges, is delving into new languages of art, new things I might have not tackled into too much. And that's all about learning and growing as an artist. Tackling into new parts you may have not ventured in, and it doesn't, you have to necessarily be like different mediums, trying 3D, then trying thing that can help, but also the same medium growing in that, um, learning the, light and color and shadow, and then now, point of focus, those interesting new topics I haven't um, delved into enough, that I have, really high confidence skill in them. I think I have a higher skill in um, color than I do in, pointer focus and maybe even shading, per se, even though shading is really important and getting all your tones right is super important. I think, for me, I feel like I have a little bit more sense of color than I do, that kind of thing. But that is still growing, and I have been, slowly tackling that within these 90-minute art challenges. And that's what's important, You can kind of watch all the how-to draws in the world, but yeah, it's learning all this and growing in the things that you are um, not exactly strong in. That's what's important, and growing in those skills to try and better your work. And that's what I've been doing within these, weekly tips, these 90-minute art challenges that I've been doing, is sharing with you, my experience doing many tasks, I've done over the years. I've done drawing certain animals, like dogs, um, dog bones, well, cat bones, and full skeletons and heads, and tackling different aspects and subject matters. And now I slowly going through different 90-minute art challenges. I will in the future again at some point be doing a few, tackling a few subjects as well again. But these 90-minute art challenges are really helping, so I'm keeping going with it. And hopefully, you gather something from it. Um, in the end, for me, it's not about getting this image word for word about what, getting this image here looking exactly like this image here. It's taking things from it. It's not going to be a piece in my portfolio, or anything like that. It's just what I can take from it, what I've learned from it, and that's what I get out of these 90-minute art challenges. Is a place where I can just play around and try to learn and try to take things out and try to, as see here, I'm trying to make that middle ground in focus, as much as I can compared to the rest of the image. That's always a challenging thing, is trying to make things more in focus than anything else, you know? How to do that, it's always a learning curve. There's many artists out there, many videos about it, but actually, doing it yourself and actually, working it within your work and what you're working on, um, is another aspect to it. You know, you can watch, as I said before, you can watch as many how-to videos, um, but without actually doing the work and taking the effort and, pulling from, you won't get any better per se, So, hopefully you've enjoyed this video, you've learned something and take something out of it. Um, you know, there's been me, painting this a dog in a flower bed in a field of flowers. So hopefully, you know, you enjoyed this. I still feel like this has potential. This image, it's not exactly what I wanted. I feel like, yeah, there's a lot of room there for improvement. One thing I also want to mention is my use of different brushes in one image. I could use that a little bit more. I only use one brush, so I feel like I need a soft brush to help me out here. Um, yeah, so hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully, let me know down in the comments your thoughts and feelings. And yeah, keep drawing everyone, keep creating, and see you in the next video.